We're gonna talk about everything that got mentioned, everything that got, you know, showed, and it's actually time for a deep dive, breakdown, discussion, or whatnot, whatever it is, about Season 2. I will be very honest, and again, I highly recommend you guys to be honest as well about this topic. Be honest, share your opinion, don't hold back. If you really think what they're doing is trash, just say it's trash, okay? But that's neither here or there. I'm gonna start with one of the biggest changes they're gonna introduce, and I think we all already know what this change will be. This. So, if you don't know what that means, we will be able to enter full crouch out of a heat engage. Okay? And the big reason why that is extremely scuffed in my opinion, first of all, they also showed on the footage, I'm probably gonna edit like their footage over this, that it will stay plus 17. Okay? Same goes for normal heat engage, but we're definitely talking about this part where you can also enter full crouch at plus 17. Again, if you have opinions about this, now it's your time to be elaborate on it. I truly think this is the worst possible thing they could have done. Like one of the worst possible changes they could have made for a hyper aggressive game that is Tekken 8. This already was like, okay, now you have to hold this. You already have to hold this, but the fact that this has an additional layer of mix with full crouch buttons is beyond me. I don't understand why they did this. And for some people that don't know why this is a fucking bitch to deal with, this is why I chose Jun as an example. So Jun, right, has this, okay? So as you can see, it's neutral on normal hit. It's 16 frames, right? 16 frames. And it's like minus 11 to minus 10 on block. So I'm going to show you. This low is nothing on block. Minus 11, so at best I get this. Okay? And at certain ranges it can be minus 10 even. But, you know, that's very specific. But still, it's only minus 11. And what this does on counter is probably the most fucked up thing, which is this. Right? Plus 18. And she has this as a follow-up. That's 14 frames. So yeah, this is guaranteed. There you go. There you go. That's guaranteed. And now people will say like, dude, but who's gonna mash at minus 17? That's a very good point. But now the big problem comes as well. So you would probably think, okay, maybe I can low parry this. You can't. Because now Lorenzo's making a great point. Plus 17 is way too much for full crouch mix. If it was like plus 5 or something, it would be amazing. I do not understand the approach and I kind of dig it. But plus 17 is too much. Exactly. This couldn't have been said better. The reason why plus 17 in crouch equals you can't low parry some lows. This is 17 to 16 frames. So you being plus 17, this gives you no wiggle room to just low parry and get like decent rewards out of it. Low parry reward is kind of low in this game from the get-go. But the fact that they can just do this for free and the only risk they're taking is to get punished by this. Well, okay, Jack while standing 4 as an example. No, I legit, this will get tiresome real fast. I don't understand why this is gonna be a thing we have to deal with. We saw Jin's full crouch down forward 4 change from a knockdown to plus frames into Zen. Azucena has the same full crouch low into mix. And that's also why I'm extremely scared of this change. Because, you know, coincidentally, I also have a character with like full crouch buttons, which is Jack. I love Jack. As you can see, 19 frame startup plus 3 low. Pretty decent, right? It's kind of like Kuma's low. He also has this one, 14 frames, plus 3, only minus 11, so you can't low parry this. But, again, on counter, this doesn't do shit on counter, right? It's the same on counter. I think this is guaranteed on counter, not even. So, okay, this low is kind of tame, right? Compared to, like, Jun getting a fucking launch on counter. My biggest concern is because they will incentivize the full crouch mix-up, characters will get more obnoxious full crouch buttons. And I am extremely scared for this fact, because we've seen it already, and Type mentioned this. Jin, his full crouch 4, so for the people that don't know, I'm gonna hop over to Jin real quick, and I hate it because I hate Jin. But for the people that don't know, full crouch 4 on Jin now knocks down, right? That's a sweep. This knocks down, which, good, but this will force a Zen transition with mad plus frames. Well, plus frames, we're not sure how much. So that's why this is all speculation. This can be wrong, right? I can be wrong here. But the fact that this will enter Zen, no, back 3 plus 4. Thank you, Lorenzo. This is why I love you. So Zen has a lot of options, right? Like this, 16 frame, is mid, he has a power crush, he has the fucking dive kick, he has homing mid buttons, right? So you, and something that also got mentioned is in Zen, or in any stance, you will be allowed to heat smash. So as you can see here, I'm pressing heat smash out of Zen and I'm getting this button, okay? In season 2, he will be allowed to do this in his stance. And this is only Jin as an example. I hope they understand that, okay, if this is allowed, we have to tweak the rest, okay? If this is allowed, make this more minus or startup or whatever, or less potent. But, and that's the thing, wasn't this game already 50-50? It's even more of a 50-50 now, because before, right, you only were able to go into running or standing. Boom. But now you can also go for full crouch buttons that are either low or right, or they launch, or it's beyond volatile now. So it's gonna be even more of a gamble if you get heat engaged. So who moves after getting hit by a heat engager? You're right, Lela. You're right. It's not smart to move, but this is why they should make it less plus. That's exactly why they shouldn't make this a plus 17 situation. So you're at least allowed to move a bit. The fact that you have to legit hold back at this situation because someone hit you with like a neutral skipping mid like this, right? And you can do this from wave dash. Don't forget, he is a Mishima. So you can do this from like a lot of range, like this. And I don't play this character, so you can do it even better. Is beyond me. It's beyond me. And don't forget, there are plenty of characters having like this, and then you guaranteed a heat smash or a heat engage. So getting into heat in this game is piss easy. So it's gonna be even more of a fucking problem that, oh, he just did one thing, now he's in heat, and now I have to hold a bigger casino guess because he can also go for this shit now. Or something else from crouch. Because don't forget, if you're in crouch, you still are able to do up forward buttons. So I'm not sure if Jin has a good up forward button. But, well, okay, on hard read, I guess hop kick. But you still know what I mean. You can see what I mean. Up forward is still allowed to do in crouch. So if you have a really good low from crouch, and you maybe have a good up forward button, or just a while standing button helping you in this, or a grab, very good example as well, you are legit fucked. And I genuinely don't understand why they made this change. I just don't. This is gonna be so fucking cancerous to fight against. If they don't change this, if they don't change anything on this full crouch sweep and it will get untouched, they may have introduced the worst meta, the worst set play of Tekken history. This is gonna be like one of the worst things to deal with. Because here, math, okay? Some maths. So this is 26 frame startup. So it is seeable, don't get me wrong. It's reactable, excuse me. It's reactable, but that's exactly my point, Q. Plus 17 into an I-26 unblockable is fucked up. It's fucked up. At minus 17, avoiding this button is not fun. In the open, some people get clipped, right? Like, Just in the neutral. Sometimes, you know, you're like this, and they're like, oh god, what is he doing? And you're just trying to get out of it. But that's not the case at minus 17. If he gets nerfed to the point where he is Tekken 7 Yoshi, exactly. If they make him a specialist character again, okay, fine. You can get the cheap shit. You're allowed to get some cheap shit if you are the specialist character, because you have to work around a lot of weaknesses. This motherfucker, however, is not a specialist character. This character is a war criminal. Motherfucker has best of both worlds. He has gimmicks and knowledge checks and whatever, but he is legit consistent in this game. Good nooch. Can play the Tekken game. Can play mini or like little Tekken as well with good pokes. Motherfucker's one of the best 10 frames in the game. Look at this. It's minus 9 and mid plus 4 jails. And on counter second hit, bro? Oh yeah, it knocks down. This in heat? 10 frame knockdown in heat? 29 and you get shit guaranteed if you're close to the wall? This is disgusting on one character. And the fact that this character will get directly buffed by this and the heat engage? Slide characters. Did you hate Slide? Do you hate Slide? Oh, Season 2 will be the worst moment to live, bro. Because motherfuckers will heat engage and do this all the time. You have to hold this. You have to hold this. You have to hold this. Because it's 16 frames. It's 60 frames. I mean, it's 16. You have to, like, input, like, the down for down. But it's still fast as fuck. And you know what Shaheen has? Good mids. In crouch. This. And that's 18. And look, you want to know how unsafe it is? Oh, psych! It's not unsafe. It's safe. Oh, that's it. That's it. So you have to do it in down position. So you heat engage, you have the sweep. You have a guard break. And you have a safe mid. You have this, a slide. You have a guard break. And you can buffer in between moves and heat engage animation. And if all goes wrong, you have this. This is gonna be extremely oppressive because of that change. Remind me, what else? Oh yeah, so they did talk about this, and I'm gonna showcase this right now. This is something extremely good. I think this is definitely one of the good changes they made. And they showcase it like this. So I'm going to showcase it right now here. Why it doesn't work now, but it will work. So you guys have been here before, I think, right? Boom. And you can't step this to the left. Right? You get clipped. Unless you... Oh, there you go. Unless you time it. But as you can see, it's a little bit hard. So I think Lily won't step this, but Lily can step the entire planet. But if you want to step this to the right, you see how I'm pressing down? And you're stuck. So they made it that stepping to the right is possible when you're in crouch. So that will make it possible to step the situation. That is arguably the only good thing they showcased. That legit is the only thing I'm like, you guys cooked. This is the only thing I'll give you like good credits for. There's more. I know there's also something like buffering sidesteps is good. And also buffering round start is more lean, is like more consistent. So what that means is if you start, you know, round 1 fight, how many times did you guys have that you knew this motherfucker would hop kick? So 15 frames. And you do something being like 12, 11, or even 10. Right? And you got clipped. Apparently, from what I've heard, that will get fixed as well. I'm not sure if that's real talk, but if that's gonna get fixed, that's good. That's good. That's good. So, yeah. That's good. So, that's, you know, like the movement buffs are genuinely good. Like, really good. But here's my point. We have to wait and see how it really performs, okay? we had multiple moments where they promised us something and it was good at the first part and then it fell off real hard, like online. T7 season 4, I think season 4, first month OD connection, second month it was trash. So I have no idea. This infamous button got nerfed, right? This doesn't hit ground anymore, so that's cool. I do wonder what the frame data will be on this button, because this button is still OD good. I think this button is fucking amazing. It still launches on hit, which is fine. Pretty good. Some people rumored that this low, the low everybody likes, also got nerfed. Range-wise. I'm not sure if that's true, but now I see it myself. It do be feeling a bit shorter on that footage. Again, I'm gonna show the footage right now on the screen if I edit this. Where it's slightly has like less range. The tracking, I'm not sure. The tracking looks kind of aggressive in that footage as well. But maybe, mayhaps, I hope so, because he needs it. This is good. I know a lot of people have been requesting this. You know, heat engagers not being, or a power crush not being a heat engager. I'm not sure if this is unique to high power crushes. But as you can see, this is a heat engager, right? So that will get nerfed. However, again, question still is still here. Would this affect only high power crushes? Because they cryptically say some power crushes will get nerfed. So this is my biggest question, because in my opinion, there's a bigger power crush in this game, and now we're going to Lela's character. It's this character. This is a mid power crush, right? Mid power crush, minus 13. Will they also remove it from this? If yes, I can kind of see why, because they did mention the Nina Power Crush getting nerfed. So, yeah. The Blonde Bomba? The Blonde Bomba? Oh, you better believe that gets nerfed. Will they nerf this? That's a Power Crush. Only minus 5. Zen 4. Oh, don't get me wrong. I know this is retarded. But it's still a Power Crush heat engager. And it's a high. So this motherfucker can legit still move afterwards. And it tracks. And it's homing. So, you see my point? It's an A Power Crush heat engager, so it will be nerfed according. I hope so. But now, one final question. Get ready for the next battle. Chat, I'm gonna cry if they nerf this. Chat, please don't nerf this. Please don't nerf this. He needs it. He's Android. He's an Android, bro. He's Cell. He's perfect. Please don't nerf this. Please. It's a good direction, like a good step to the right direction. Some power crushes definitely don't deserve to be a heat engager. Kuma, but nah, not Kuma. Like legit, some of those high crush power or a high power crush heat engagers are extremely annoying to deal with. How do you guys feel about heat smashes being able to get used in stances? How do you guys feel about that? Cool in combo, maybe useless in neutral. I mean, look, this is +2. So this and heat will be ridiculous. Reason being, if they try to mash out of this, which is possible because it's only +2, now we have a frame trap. Because look, I can do heat engage or heat smashes here. And heat smash here is 10 frames. So this is actually a frame trap. So that's cool. I actually think that's cool. Yeah, 4-3 is kind of meh. That is correct. 4-3 kind of meh, but it will catch people off guard sometimes, right? Especially on counter. On counter, this shit is +2 plus 16. But I mean, you get like this guaranteed anyway, so. But yeah, I don't know. It might be very cool for combos, yeah, right? It might be very cool for combos. But some heat smashes in stance. Yo, Arendo, how's it going, man? Some heat smashes in stance. Kuma one running 2 into HBS into heat smash. Bro. Plus 3. And you can just heat smash out of this. With this. Bro. And then heat smash? Bro, that's gotta be fucked up. That's OD fucked up. What the fuck is that? Plus 22 wall crush? Oh my god, he can probably heat smash out of this. He can probably heat smash because this is a stance. Oh no. How plus is this? Plus 25, dude, and the heat smash is 17. That's legit frame tight. And you know what's crazy? If you do the heat smash on hit, boom. Right? Boom. How much damage is this? 50? 60? Jesus fucking Christ. And if you block this... Bro, I'm so glad I'm not playing this game. This is all speculation. They probably fucking Bandai do something right for once. They probably will nerf the shit around this, right? They won't just keep the frame data the same. Motherfucker said they have 1,500 lines of changes. You can't tell me that this... Oops, that this shit is allowed with a heat smash and the heat smash is the same frame data? That no. Safina is actually a good, like a cool version of, oh hey, I'm allowed to do something in a stance and now I can heat smash because her heat smash is really fast, right? Like 13, 12? 12, yeah. It is high though, right? Yeah, it's a high, but still, it's 12 frames. That's cool. That's really cool. I don't know, but I want to know. Same. Like, I don't even give a fuck about Safina as much. I mean, the character design is cool, but what would that mean? Now, we talked about the sidestep, the movement, the buffering, the full crouch is like the biggest elephant in the room. The stance into heat smashes. What else? The chip. We also talked about chip. Chip is interesting. Ghost Battle is funny as fuck. I think Ghost Battle would be really funny where you have like Lela's Ghost versus my Ghost. Thiccas goes, use debug, and he does debug. Like, that's pretty sick. I actually think those modes are fun as fuck. I know people would say, nah, dude, we're gonna have salty bets on this channel. I'm not joking. Ghost Battle for channel point. Bro, I'm dead serious. It's gonna be something on this channel. Legit, like, send me your ghost and shit, and we'll have to duke it out, ghost versus ghost. And you have all the right to trash talk you or trash talk your enemy as hard as possible. Don't filter that shit. Just be aggressive as fuck. Bro, you're trashy if my ghost beat you. What else? Oh yeah, so rank resets. Oh my lord. I have seen people being extremely pissed about this. I'm gonna be a Fujin again, bro. So if you're a Tekken King, they reset you back to Fujin. Yeah, round start buffer, we talked about it. Really good. Rank reset, can I be very honest? Yeah, it's deserved. I'm gonna be very honest, it's deserved. People reached extremely high ranks because they fucking got away with so much murder, dude. People legit like flowcharted or like, you know, found like 1 to 2 flowcharts, and because the character was so carried or so strong or oppressive, they reached a rank that should have never been reached. So the fact that they rank reset something, that's good. Legit, bro, launch Assassino GODs. If I'm being real, launch Devil Jin. Remember when he had a full screen Psycho Crusher and shit? Launch Jin. Launch Jin was crazy. Rank promo bonus only the first time you ever reached the rank. Yep. So ranked also got like an extreme overhaul. Launch Victor with I-14 throws. Okay. The way ranked works now is for the people, you guys have seen it probably, but if you are, as an example, right? Let's use my my panda as example. Season 2, my panda will be a Fujin. If I beat a Kishin or Bushin, it'll actually give me more points because he is on higher rank. And here's my point. Here's the thing I have to say. That's cool, but why did it only take fucking 8 years? It only took them 8 years to implement this. I don't know why it took so long. Because why did we get less points for beating someone higher? That wasn't T7. Yeah, in T7, if you beat someone 2 ranks higher, you got like 800 points or some shit. Right? And in this game, it's even worse. I've seen people get 400 points for beating someone 3 ranks higher. I'm like... So yeah, what else? They also fixed this phenomenon where if you demote and you promote afterwards, it will reset you further into your new rank than where you were before you got demoted. If that makes any fucking sense. That sentence was even hard for me to say. But if you've been, you've probably been here before in ranked where you were this close to demote, right? So your bar, your progress in that rank was like all the way to the left. Then you demote, oh what a nightmare, and you promote back and it will put you in the middle of the rank. So you legit skip this entire part where, you know, you were close of the demotion and it put you back in the middle of the rank. That also got fixed. So if you promote after getting demoted, you'll probably like demote in like 1 loss again. So don't lose. So that's good. I don't know again why this was a thing. And that's my point with ranked in this game. This should have been a thing since T7. I don't know why they just implemented this, but okay, at least they implemented it. The rank reset is definitely good. The rank reset is good because some people legit got carried for no fucking reason. And now they have to like regrind, but okay. Also, my opinion, I still think that the rank reset is a bit too tame. The fact that I am going back to Fujin, that legit means nothing in my opinion. I know, okay, I know this is really depending who you're asking. But I still think that, okay, imagine if you got boosted to like TGS, it will put you back to Bushin or some shit. You're almost there already. You just have to play a couple of like promos. You have to win a couple of promos. I don't think it's too big of a reset to be really like scared about it. I think it's also to protect the noobs from getting farmed. That is exactly what I wanted to say. Because would you, as an example, would you put me back in beginner? Yeah, well, I'm definitely not a beginner, right? I'm definitely not a beginner. And then I have to fight against actual beginners. That's fucked up. But still, even for me, like, I'm going back to Fujin. Okay, going back to Tekken King. Is that really a reset? It's just, okay, yeah, it's a reset, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Your highest ranked rank character matters in matchmaking. Yeah, apparently so. If my highest rank will be Tekken King and the rest will be Fujin, they will take into account that my main is Tekken King and it will matchmake me with other Tekken Kings. So that's cool, right? That's good. So that doesn't mean that, you know, if I hop over to my subs, I fight against real people only being a Fujin. No, I fight against other people having a higher rank, playing with subs. That's cool. But yeah, we have to wait and see. And yeah. Also, they included Tekken God Omega 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I be very honest? I really don't care about that shit. You guys have fun playing ranks, playing Tekken, and get those new ranks. It's cool to see. Like, yeah, it will be cool to see someone get it. And, yeah, whatever. Yo. I think that was it, right, chat? I think we covered everything. How do you guys feel about this? Season 2, you guys hyped? You guys stoked? You guys curious? You guys... So, yeah, to Shiny Hunt? You're right. Remember things when I said that Tekken starts with God Destruction? Now it's true, yeah. It's actually gonna be a real thing. We have to wait 3 weeks. Yeah, we just have to put in... we gotta put it to the test. And we have to see what and what not.